perception has shifted so much from the feminist movement, and I had studied a lot of it in college, and I feel like it's really pressed onto studies as well.
Did feminism lie to you?
It lied so bad.
Oh.
Well, that's...
I gotta ask this. I have to ask this.
Yes.
Give me the top 2 or 3 lies that feminism gave you. And if you need a second, we can come back to you.
I don't need no man.
Okay.
Like, I want a man.
Okay.
I want a man.
All right.
TLC.
What else? What are the other 2 things that feminism lied to you about?
2 other things.
Strong.
To be like it, being in the masculine energy doesn't feel good.
Okay.
It wreaks havoc on your body, and it's just unnatural.
Okay. And anything else?
The other thing, I think men should be above women in a relationship. Yeah.
Have the authority,
Yes.
which in turn gives you the responsibility.
Responsibility of what?
Like, if you're going to have the authority, you have to have responsibility with it too.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. Like,
You got to back up some more for it to fit. There's a lot for you to get into the frame.
Last year, we're so good.
Well, you're competitive right now. Competitive on the sexual marketplace, at least. Maybe not on the bikini stage, but on the marketplace,
Yeah.
you could get some trophies, baby.
Bikini last year.
What is your name? How old are you, and where are you from?
I'm Christy Roberts. I'm 28 years old, and I'm from Connecticut originally, but I just moved to Miami 2 months ago. What?
I just wanted to see how fast your reflexes were, because you look like any object that comes towards your face, you grab it. Yeah, you got to be in control, and I like that. All right, so you said you were 28?
Yes.
You don't look 28. I thought you were younger.
How old did you
I give you that. I didn't give it much thought, but I thought you were.
What would you?
I thought you were a spring chicken. You were. Yeah, you were ripe. All right. Okay.
Right.
All right.
I'm very ripe, actually. Pure. In energy.
Wait, pure?
Yes.
What do you mean by pure?
I feel like. Okay, what I mean by that is like, I'm not hardened by the world.
Okay.
So.
It's a different type of
I
pure
feel like that,
than
yeah,
what
yeah.
guys are talking about.
Well, actually.
Because if you told guys
No,
you were.
I do have like a very interesting. You might want to hear this.
Okay, let's hear it.
I just came off of almost 2-year celibacy.
So, okay, question.
Yeah, sure.
If you had a girl that wasn't a virgin,
Yeah.
would you wait with her? If she's like,
Are you
I'm
talking about-
I'm born again.
Okay.
Because this is, I think this is one of the big contentions that the manosphere has with with the church, right? Is you have all these girls that are like,
they've done their business, and all of a sudden they've come to the Lord.
I have so much to say about that.
Yeah, I literally broke it 1 week before 2 years. This month.
All I heard is that you're back fucking.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
I am, and it's been magical.
I'm fresh out of appreciation for your celibacy, which says a lot, because I've done it twice.
Wow.
And I still don't give a shit about your celibacy. I'm just being honest.
That's okay. I just wanted to tell somebody.
Mine was awesome, and I urge more guys to do it, because it's I think it's the maximum self-control. If you can turn women off for a pre-decided amount of time, that's like the ultimate.
It's gonna piss the fuck out of us.
Yeah, a lot of chicks that get mad, but that's the thing. You got to stay strong, and like I said, it's a great exercise for discipline.
So, like, on one hand, I kind of see both sides a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because girls, it's like they're flooded with attention from the time they're like, what, 15, 14? So, like, who makes the best decisions at 15 and 14?
Exactly.
Especially, like, some girls, like, don't have their parents around. Like, right, some girls more than others, right?
You know what it is?
So I see one end, right? Wait. But then on the other hand, these guys are like, well, why would I wait when you gave it to the last 20 guys for free and I have to marry? So it's like...
No, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
From a manosphere's point of view. And there is a slight skepticism, because what happens is, and I think this is the mistake that some of these so-called born-again virgins do. Yeah. They think because you've been forgiven of your sin doesn't mean you're released from the consequences of your sin.
Right.
And that's the mistake, you see. So what tends to happen, and I think it's a lack of humility, whereby let's say someone went through their whole phase
right.
and has come to see the light, they think that now I'm a Christian now, I've been redeemed,
right.
you should treat me as if I'm some sort of virgin that's never been touched. And I'm like, it's like me going to prison. Let's say I committed a hideous crime.
Right.
Went to prison for 20 years, came out, and expect someone just to, a fellow, just because I'm a Christian, expect a fellow girl to say, oh, I know you had some sexual deviance in your past, but I'm just going to forgive you and just let you go. There has to be some sort of humility from my part.
Right.
I think what these born-again virgins need to do is like, okay, just because I've taken a new leave, I've still got to have some humility, because there's going to be a bit of skepticism.
I'm a little bit proud of you. But if I had wanted to fuck you at the time, I would have not been supportive whatsoever.
Yeah, you would have been really
Yeah,
pissed.
I would have been like, this is silly.
Yeah, I had
This
a
is
lot
silly,
of people
girl.
mad. I had a lot of people mad at me. That's why.
Well, hold on. People like who? Like guys or
Guys were
like
mad
your
at-
friends?
Oh no, guys were mad at me. Like that's why
Wait,
I actually
what?
started it. That's why I started.
Hold on, time out. How could guys be mad at you for what you do with your vagina?
Well, it started.
Or they were boyfriends or something, and you just cut them off in the middle of.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You were just like, hey babe, I'm going to
No.
celebrate.
When I was having sex, they would turn into like they get to be too much, and then they get mad at me because I didn't want to commit to
What do you
a
mean they get?
relationship.
Oh, they fell in love.
Yeah.
She's trying to tell you something about the box. Hold on.
not kidding.
The ego on this one. But it could be true though. No, that could be your experience.
That is my reality.
That could be your experience. That every guy that you had sex with was like, yo, baby, where you going? No.
At the time,
You're
it
mine
was-
now. No, you're mine.
Yeah, maybe it was also my attachment. I just didn't want it at the time.
Damn, bro. If you're out there getting enough buns and you're testing enough waters, eventually you're gonna stumble upon a girl that's like, it's different. Cause I hear people say shit like, "Oh, pussy is pussy," and I'm like, I don't know, bro. You must not have got a lot of pussy if you think all pussy's the same. Because
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
It's not all the same. I thought it was.
and there's certain girls where you know it's her box. It's not the mood she was in. It's
There's
not
nothing
the
else.
position you were
just
doing.
the box.
It wasn't just that day. No, that
There's
particular
something
girl, it feels
more.
that way every time.
It's always something more.
No, I'm not saying that. Of
Okay.
course, that's awesome too. That all goes in the picture when you can hold a vibe and you could be hella intimate and really enjoy that person in that space. That's awesome too.
Yeah.
But from a guy's perspective,
Do you think there's such a thing as a perfect vagina?
there are certain girls that have a certain fixture. They're, it's genetics. Their box is shaped a certain
Look at
way.
this thing, and let's consider this hole as the vaginal hole. The vagina is a very, very expanding organ. So as much as you want, it expands when you're having sex, but it does. Hi, this is Dr. Nivi Manokaran for She the People TV. Today I will be answering a very, very important question, and that is, does my vaginal hole become big if I have too much sex? Does it become loose if I have too much sex? Let's have a look at this thing, and let's consider this hole as the vaginal hole. The vagina is a very, very expanding organ. So as much as you want, it expands when you're having sex, but it does tend to go back. Why? Because of its elasticity. Because all the muscles that form the pelvic floor around the vagina actually has a tendency to expand, and that is why the vagina actually expands, so that you can have a baby through the vagina. And then it has an amazing elastic power where it goes back to its normal size.